Thanks everyone for tuning in. Today we're doing the top 3 ways to market your property. I'll keep this short and sweet. It's not rocket science, so they are pretty ones that a lot of people are doing at the moment, but I probably would stress how important they are. So look, number 1, I would start, if you're marketing your property now in 2017, almost 2018, there needs to be video. Depends on the size of your property, but most of the larger ones, especially I'm just talking from around the area that I'm selling in, I would be doing a video. In that video, I'd also have a presenter or someone talking on the behalf of the agent. Agents are notoriously terrible presenters, or in a lot of ways on talking about the property in a video sense. So get someone that's qualified. I see a number of agents try it. Good on them. Look, they're having a go. That's great, but I would leave it up to a professional. I mean, the agent doesn't take the photos, do they? So, I'd definitely get a presenter involved. I've got a great presenter at the moment, Amelia. She's fantastic. So if you want to jump on and have a look at a couple of my videos, you'll see what's going on there. And Jace as well, who does the videos for us, is great. So look, it is 2017. It's about to be 2018. So if you want your property in the right light, I'd be definitely getting a video for it. Definitely, to something to look forward to. Number 2, the digital platforms. Being realestate.com, domain.com.au, all those main websites, you've got to make sure that you're front row and centre. Make sure that your script writing, make sure it all aligns with your property. I see too many times the owner not getting a say as well. Being an owner, if you're listening at the moment, you know more about the property than the agent ever will. It's just a fact. You've lived in it. Say if it's your family home and you've lived there for 20 or 30 years, you're going to know a lot more about it than the agent. So, have a list. I mean, I just listed one on Friday that's coming to market. It's a fantastic property, like many of the other ones I got at the moment as well. But, it's got a lot of different finishings. So, he's going to have a list about this long of all the fixtures, fittings, and, little quirky things that go with the property. So, I'd make sure that list and that script is written in with the marketing. So you've got to really make sure that marketing is on point. So the video being number 1, 2 being the digital. But when you're doing the digital, make sure the script and the market that you're trying to target all matches up and with the photography. If you've got a big backyard, have that in there. If you've got a city view, put it in there. If you've got a really great kitchen, lounge, dining area, make that the centerpiece, because I see it too many times. A lot of agents or a lot of agencies, and whether it's the owner having the say or not, put the front photo and it's the front photo of the house. Now that may not necessarily be the best photo. The best photo for your property may be, maybe the kitchen flat on. Like, look at a lot of my properties. Sometimes, that's where people spend most of their time. So focus on where people will spend a lot of their time as well. So, if you've got this grand big lounge, dining, living area onto a flat backyard, like 18 Ross Street, one I sold recently, and with a pool, really focus on that, because that's what buyers want. That's what's going to get the buyers enticed to buy the property. It's something that I don't see enough of. I just see similar properties, that just have the front of the house because that's what everyone thinks. So be a little bit creative in what you put out online. Thirdly is the social. Look guys, this is a very powerful tool. You're probably watching this at the moment, so you're obviously looking online. I just see it more and more. People are ringing me off Facebook, ringing me off Instagram with regards to a certain property. So I've sold over 10 properties now this year off social media. So it's becoming a new platform. Make sure you target the right demographic, the right areas. It's definitely something that's moving ahead in leaps and bounds. And look, I was at a coffee shop 2 days ago, waiting for my coffee, and having a look around and scanning around, and every single person's just scrolling on their phone. You know, like there were even people there having coffee together, and they were both scrolling. So you know, so the conversation must have been great. So look, everyone's attention is down there. So you know, we get the stats in from realestate.com, and most people look on you know, on your phone app that's playing now at the moment. So then look on the you know, the laptop, or you know, the desktop computer. So you know, you really want to have a good digital presence, because you never know who's flicking through there. You know, someone might be looking and they're waiting for their coffee, and that property arises on your social media feed. So make sure the agent you go with has a strong social media presence, and that will really, you know, really make sure your property gets out there. So recapping, number one, make sure you get a really schmick video. I'd use a presenter. I wouldn't use a bumbling agent walking around, you know, trying to be a presenter. Number two, digital platforms, realestate.com.au, domain.com.au. Make sure those platforms are covered. All the other websites, also your email database. Make sure your marketing suits your property and the target market for the property. Don't necessarily use the front photo of your house. You know, it could be the kitchen, the living area. Number three, social. Sold many a property, listed many a property off this year. Make sure you direct target into areas and demographics of people that you think may suit that. It's not rocket science, guys. It's very, very easy to do, but not many people do it right. And if you do it effectively, you will get results, and get results very quickly. You know, we sold 8 McNabb Street. That's being sort of put out there this afternoon. So, you know, 1 day on the market, and, you know, a few people 3 prior to. So that was the evolution of social media. You know, 10 years ago that mightn't have happened. You know, actually even 2 or 3 years ago that mightn't have happened. But, you know, things are starting to happen quick now. So you've got to act quick, or move quick, or be left behind. So, look, guys, I hope everyone got something out of that tonight. As usual, please feel free to contact me. I had someone contact me about a unit during the week. Please feel free to contact me. Give me a call if you have any other questions. Next week, I've got a really good topic, so you might want to tune in. Sam said I couldn't use the word, so I won't use it, but it's why agents annoy people, and it's why not many people like real estate agents, and I can see their point. So, guys, tune in next week. You know, I might put a few noses out of joint, but I don't care. I shouldn't say that word. Why agents annoy people, and why people, why they're not the most liked people around. So, I'm sure I'll see you all next week, and I look forward to seeing you then. Thanks.